Superhero movies are cool, but these shows prove that TV series can kick all kinds of ass too.
I get it. You're gonna try the remote-controlled Batmobile circuit via the Batcave relay link.
Right, Robin, it's our only chance.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 TV series based on the DC universe. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at both animated and live-action television series that show off the best of what the DC universe and its superheroes have to offer. Keep in mind that we won't be including collections of short films like the 1940s Superman cartoon franchise. Number 10, Arrow.
You idiot.
Oliver Queen may have had his fair share of awesome moments in his animated appearances, but this show really introduced the Emerald Archer to the mainstream. It makes excellent use of dual timelines to tell two related stories.
No, you said it yourself. She has no soul.
The main thread gives viewers a dark and compelling tale about the birth of a vigilante trying to defend his city against those corrupting it. The second, set 5 years earlier, fills out the gaps about what happened to make Oliver Queen the way he is. It also serves as the launching pad for the CW's Arrowverse, the interconnected superhero shows that have come to include series like Supergirl and Legends of Tomorrow. Talk about hitting the mark. Number 9, Green Lantern, the animated series.
Don't worry, Goggin. Just taking a quick look around. Dinner's in 2 hours. If we're not back, start without us because we're probably dead.
Traveling across the furthest reaches of frontier space, this is the series that finally did justice to the character of Hal Jordan. Alongside his companion Kilowog, the conscious AI Aya, and a maverick Red Lantern by the name of Razor, Green Lantern takes on every threat the galaxy can throw at him.
Sinestro, what's wrong? Talk to me, buddy.
Baddies like the Red Lantern Corps and the all-powerful Anti-Monitor provide a genuine threat, but the series also maintains a sense of fun that shows a genuine love for the source material. Even in the blackest of night of the flop that was the Ryan Reynolds abomination, the light of this animated series shines through.
I'm trusting you to bring back a member of my crew, Razor. Don't make me regret it.
Number 8, Batman Beyond.
I thought the CenturyCon was next month.
Those under the mask may change, but the legend never dies. Well, that's the theme at least of this exceptional show set in the future. As a new era calls for a new Batman, the cowl is passed down to Terry McGinnis, a streetwise rebel. Taken under the wing of an elderly Bruce Wayne, McGinnis is charged with defending Gotham from a new generation of villains.
Do you know what happens when a member of the Society of Assassins fails to kill his target? He becomes the target.
You mean they kill their own?
With a badass futuristic suit, nostalgic callbacks to the classic series, and a gripping dynamic between the two leads, the second Dark Knight proved to be a welcome addition to the Bat family. Number 7, The Flash.
Whoever you are, give yourself up.
Sorry. We're not going anywhere
Until Simon Stagg is dead.
Superheroes these days often prefer to tread on the grittier side of the spectrum, which is all well and good. Still, no one can deny that the arrival of Barry Allen and all the brilliantly bizarre villains he brought with him was a welcome relief.
You want to be a hero?
Heroes die.
Only if you can catch them.
As the fastest man alive, The Flash takes things to the next level by giving us one hell of a charming lead, and tackling even the cheesiest of story concepts with zero fear. Parallel dimensions, alternate timelines, even cameos from Mark Hamill. We've come to wholeheartedly embrace the fun that The Flash brings in the blink of an eye.
You're no longer you now. You're part of something greater. You're part of a speed force.
Number 6, Smallville.
Clark Kent, man of mystery. Just when I think I have you figured out, you surprise me.
We're all familiar with the Man of Steel and his rogues gallery, but what about Clark Kent? Smallville focuses on the early life of the farm boy who would one day don the cape. It follows Clark's escapades through school and his career at the Daily Planet, all while trying to come to grips with his incredible power.
Do you really believe that this time will be any different?
I'm counting on it.
While there are plenty of villains, including a young but still maniacal Lex Luthor, the series brought Superman's greatest strength to the forefront, his humanity and good nature, for a 10-season run. Number 5, Batman.
You all right, Robin?
Holy molars. Am I ever glad I take good care of my teeth?
True. You owe your life to dental hygiene.
Holy classic Batman. It's all too easy these days to make fun of just how campy and cheesy this show was, but that was really the point, you know. The show celebrated its campiness. Besides, the truth remains that Adam West's early interpretation of the world's greatest detective is iconic in its own way. Without West, we might not have gotten the modern portrayals that we adore so much. Besides, there's still plenty here to enjoy, with the Caped Crusader and Robin taking on the slightly less menacing but all too entertaining versions of their arch enemies.
Joker's good. What a kick turn.
Number 4, Teen Titans.
I know this isn't my style, but we just kicked Slade's butt. Shouldn't we celebrate or something?
Anime-inspired visuals, brilliant storytelling, and a dynamic choice of characters, so what's not to love? This group of sidekicks and minor heroes more than managed to prove their worth as they defended their new home of Jump City from countless supervillains. The action was always on point, its humor remained quirky and upbeat, and it really wasn't afraid to go to some dark places when it came to its narratives.
Let's just say I have issues with my father.
We really won't be forgetting villains like Slade, Red X, and Control Freak anytime soon. But above all else, we'll still remember Robin, Starfire, Raven, Cyborg, and Beast Boy for just how much they gelled as a team.
Dude, this is television. The good guys always win.
However, we also have to still pretend that Teen Titans Go doesn't exist.
You ever get stuck doing a voice and you just can't stop? Well, that's where I am, honey.
Number 3, Justice League franchise.
Let's go get him.
Talk about epic. Marvel's cinematic universe established the trend for crossovers on the big screen, but the Justice League beat them to it on TV. The likes of Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and a host of other DC legends joined forces to protect their world from all manner of threats in Justice League and its successor series, Justice League Unlimited. The show gave us incredible action, mature narratives that took time to dive into the psyches of the cast, and more iconic DC characters than one fan could possibly even handle.
Get him.
This incarnation of the JLA may never be dethroned. How can you beat a franchise that had both a cryogenically frozen Hitler and Batman singing I Am Blue?
Am I blue? Am I blue?
Number 2, Young Justice.
Stay liquid, minnows.
To its hardcore and very vocal fans, this is one of modern animation's greatest love letters to all things DC. While the series certainly wasn't afraid to include members of the original Justice League, the true focus remained on their younger proteges. Superboy, Aqualad, Kid Flash, Robin, Miss Martian, and many others not only had their fair share of supervillains to defeat, they also had to contend with the troubles that come with being both a superhero and a hormonal teenager. And they dealt with all of this while learning to work together as a cohesive unit. It's a beautifully realized series.
Superboy, are you alright?
I'm fine. Feeling the aster.
Before we reveal our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Hey, he's covered. So we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Number 1, Batman the Animated Series franchise.
Here, I owe you $1.
He is vengeance, he is the Knight, he is the face of one of the greatest animated series of all time. While previous versions of the Dark Knight had chosen to shy away from his edgier aspects, Batman the Animated Series embraced Bruce Wayne's troubled mind. This resulted in narratives filled with complex villains, dramatic themes, and some truly harrowing moments.
Infidel! You only knew how sick I am of you calling me that.
It proved that an animated series could have just as much impact as its live-action counterparts, and not have to pander too hard to younger demographics. Many still believe this to be the definitive Batman, and its success paved the way for the rest of the DC universe on TV, including the sequel series, The New Batman Adventures.
One move and I'll wring his feathered little neck. Not that it's gonna matter in about 1 minute.
Plenty of time.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.